Hello and welcome back, friends, to Week 3 of the Premier League of Hell Let Loose. Today, we have a Division 4 matchup on SME between SAS and Pathfinders. I'm joined again by Hans in the booth for what should be a fantastic match. So, Hans, SME, SAS is the Axis, and Pathfinders will be the Allies. What are some important things just out of the gate?
Well, hello, Caparzo. Thanks for having me again. Um, say SAS being the Axis, they definitely have like more of an advantage on checkpoint and hospice. The Pathfinders are definitely going to want Church for the start just because that is the best one for the Allies. Kind of hoping that we get a hospice game. That seems like it's more even across the board.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. I mean, SME Church, we've seen that in the previous games, and with two full teams like we have today, with these being 49v49, those sways of manpower are really hard to come by for the Germans and to be able to break into there so far across the line. So definitely something that I'm sure the Pathfinders are hoping for, and something SAS is hoping doesn't happen. So Hospice, I think, would be really fun to see. Checkpoint, I think, widely viewed as one of the more even points in the whole game. So that's another treat just for the competitive side of it. And that's probably what I'd like to see the most. But yeah, I mean, these two teams, Division 4. So why don't we take a look at the standings that we have here? So these are updated as of the 6th win this morning. I just need to update Taco's record after these games here today. But if we look to Division 4...
Fantastic game.
Yeah, that was a real treat for everyone who was up early enough, or, depending on where you're from. But if you're looking for that one, that's on Guskit's channel, as well as Casanova, and both of their links are in the description. So if you want to see that Division 1 matchup after this one, definitely take a look at that one. But looking to Division 4, SAS and Pathfinders both with a loss to start in Week 1. Now, we should probably mention, Hans, last week we had the PlayStation Network debacle, and it was a lot of matches had to be postponed until later in the season because of that. So that might be why you see a bunch of teams with only one game played or two games played in Week 3.
Yeah, that PlayStation debacle was not fun.
No.
Not fun because it really just messed everything up, and everybody been prepping for the game, so unfortunate. I think a couple teams got to play because like halfway through the day it worked, but
Yeah, I saw some teams that were playing on Sunday were ending up able to play, but again, last weekend was Super Bowl Sunday in the U.S. and for those who celebrate. So as you can imagine, the Sunday slate to begin with was much smaller, mostly comprised of South American or European teams on that day. So really, we had a full Saturday planned, and PlayStation Network had another other plans for us.
yeah, just
Just
part of it.
I think real OGs remember the PlayStation outage in 2011. I think it was, where it was like, I think almost a month of PlayStation was down, and at that time I was on Xbox, so I thought it was hilarious. But as a PlayStation guy now, it wasn't funny, and thank God it was only one day.
Yeah, I was also on Xbox. It didn't affect me at all. Now PlayStation's king.
Exactly. It's crazy how much that swung from like the 360 era to now,
Yeah,
but and especially in our
huge.
world of Hell Let Loose, where the game just doesn't really work that well on Xbox. So I know, how many people do we know, Hans, that are Xbox refugees because of this game and bought PlayStations and are building up an alt
Yeah,
account.
I mean, I did. I did. I
Yeah.
I think I bet you there's a half dozen of them in just our clan
I
that
th-
did it.
yeah, I believe so as well. I think Endarkment was one of them. There's a few out there, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
let's.
Dirty Grunt. He
Yep,
was one of them.
we look like we're only missing 5 players on the SAS side, and then we are good to go. This will be a double flip. Um, so that's
Oh
why
no.
yeah. So that's always it's always an interesting choice by teams, but that's fine.
Doing a double flip with 49 is dangerous because if something doesn't work, it throws somebody on another team and then it's just chaos.
100% agreed. Yeah, you gotta be very careful with the double flips on console sometimes. Even we just see a lot of friendly fire over here by the SAS boys.
Yeah, is there anybody practicing to start or are they all just messing around?
Usually a lot of messing around. I mean, they could practice because they are on their right side. So, but looks like most people sticking to the HQs. Let's take a look at
This
the.
isn't this isn't SME.
No, this is SMDM. They have to flip from a
I know,
map
I
that's
know.
yeah. We got Denny in the commander seat.
Yeah.
So Pathfinders mostly Americans or North America, and SAS, as the name might make you think, mostly UK. And I think they have some EU. Not 100% sure though. So this is the colonies versus the UK here on this one.
Yeah, I was looking at the transfer market before we started. SAS got quite a few players from the 47th and the 1st, it seems, just this month. They're definitely getting an influx.
The ups and downs of recruitment always going on throughout the season, so that's always good to keep an eye on the leagues that track that. But let's look at the schedule for the week. These next couple for the weekend. So we've talked about
Holy
that.
mackerel.
Yeah, it's a full slate, tons of Saturday games. So this game, as well as the WRTB, kind of kicked off the afternoon slate of games. We talked about that Taco and Six match earlier, and that one was a fantastic one that I highly encourage everyone to take a look at. And then if we look to the WRTB match, which is happening right now against 9May, I actually see Smithers and Awake casting that one, and WRTB is currently up 4-1 with 34 minutes left. So I was able to catch the start of that one as we were prepping for this match, and WRTB got a recap on 9May, who capped first on West Verville, and looks like their luck has continued as they're now 4-1.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at this schedule, like from previous seasons, like this is just so even. Like I'm looking at all these different teams, like 101A versus the 21st, and Roths versus 3-5, 9 May. Yeah, it's just they're such even games. They're so much more interesting than they used to be.
Right.
Like
When
so many less 5-0s.
I think that's been the trend that we've seen so far this season as well, is less 5-0s and more of these 90-minute slugfests that we love to see on a weekly basis. And just completely anecdotally, I love when I get to see the slate of matchups for the weekend, and I say multiple times as I'm building the schedule for the casters, wow, this is a good one. Wow, this is a really good one. And it just seems like the divisional formatting is really, really working well, and it's been a great thing to see so far this season.
Yeah, and I don't really know where the skill level is with SAS or Pathfinders. I don't think I've ever gotten to see either of them play. So this will be an interesting game. I don't know which way this is going to go.
Yeah, Pathfinders
So
are a newer team to the competitive scene, but SAS have been around a while. They've been in the EU scene for a time as well, and they've always been a competitive group. I know that they have a lot of good players on armor. SassyAnna is one of the armor people over there, so should be some good stuff to see today. Looks like we're just missing about 3 players, and then we can kick this one off.
yeah, I think the opener for what is it, Checkpoint on the south. I think that one, if it does go to Checkpoint, oh,
I
get
guess the
ready to go.
first
Oh, this is the
the
first. My bad.
first of 2 swaps.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If it's checkpoint, it'll be interesting to see how each team plays the South, because it seems like depending on where their trucks go on the South, that's a huge part of that point in particular.
yeah,
Like you can kind of tell from the beginning, like who's gonna be able to hold the point.
it's gonna determine who's able to run the or win the armor battle for most of the game as well, because they you that's pretty much the only place that tanks are safe to be in that spot, and while having an actual sight line of anything. So yeah, the South is so important, I think, especially for, believe it is the Allies, yeah, the
Allies,
Allied
yeah.
side. So while these flips are in place, let's just bring this back up and wait for these maps to load. We're getting Carantan now, interestingly enough. So we're hopping all around.
Yeah, sweet logos.
Yeah, we were discussing that just before the game. Both these teams' logos are so clean.
Yeah.
It's squad am I joining while we do the second flip? I'll be in the artillery squad today, so it'll be
It
well, where we see those pings, we should see explosions shortly thereafter.
Make sure they don't all leave your squad again.
Oh goodness, yeah, no, we don't need any of that. We worked it
Yeah.
out. Everyone's on the same page. It's been really great. Um,
Yeah.
all right, we're at 25 seconds into the second flip, and then we will be going here, ladies and gentlemen. The first match of Division 4. Both these teams looking for a win, get that record back to 500. 1-1 looks a lot better than 0-2, so. Alrighty. And here we are, SME. I'll let you know the point as soon as I see it. Oh, Pathfinders. Happy.
Oh, it's church?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Last week,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's a tough one. I'm looking for the person's.
Well, let's see how SAS starts this off.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the artillery squad. There we go. Okay, and
Now we say that this point is like heavily Allied favor. It's Allied favor for the cap. Like Pathfinders still would need to have a great front line to be able to hold all the gaps for the Axis. So it's definitely not as one-sided as we made it seem. It just depends where the team's at competitively.
all right, and let's take a look at the map here for the first time. We have Western Approach in the cemetery, so it's going to be just a slugfest in between those 2 points. This is going to be an absolute meat grinder. I cannot wait to see these two. This is set up for a 90-minute match for sure.
Yeah, it's always funny with having the cemetery right there, because it kind of affects how you're going to put the garrisons for Pathfinders if they take mid first.
Right, exactly. I see what you're saying, where if they build a garrison here to attack St. Mary, then it's going to really stop them from building anything at the cemetery.
Yeah. Caparzo, you've got like a cat whistle or something in the background a little bit.
I'm working on that.
Okay, cool.
I'm just muting my mic, sorry. We're lowering it.
How many trucks is SAS starting with? 3 or 4? It's like 3.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Look at all those squad leads waiting for their truck. Do you
Yeah,
see their truck?
that's going to be a loaded truck. All right, let's zoom in.
I don't see their truck. 19 seconds. Oh, there it is. All right.
They're just waiting to load up. Alrighty. And here we go. Will we see some rockets come in? Let's get some close angles.
So peaceful.
For now.
Getting out early. Pathfinders just going for the hard cap.
SAS really just a narrow approach down that main way. It's going to be tough for them to get a big presence.
Yeah. I don't see their truck that went south side. Looks like they left the south open.
That's going to be really huge if Pathfinders is then able to wrap around the south. Oh, you're seeing that truck now, just one SL Barnett.
Mm. If the Pathfinders realize that they're going to be able to wrap, if they can tell that it's happening.
Yeah, I think that they're kind of prepared just to guard the entrance there. I'm sure all their prep work told them just anchor in place and hold it down. But Barnett winning the really important gunfight down there. Cowie now as well.
It looks like SAS was just late. They're holding that south side pretty good now.
Yeah, nicely done by SAS. Important kills by Barnett. Let's check out more of the hard point fight in this north.
SAS is looking pretty dang good, even though that they're losing the point.
Yeah, as good as you can ask for as the Germans right now. Really pushed up nicely. If they can press their advantage in the north or the south, they can really get something moving on the point.
Jackson holding the bottom floor of that church is pretty big. He's doing a good job taking people out as they come in.
What SAS is looking at, though, is a ton of Pathfinders now pushing across the red line.
How does the south look for the Pathfinders?
It's being held, you know. I mean, they're under less pressure, but they're definitely holding.
Interesting. Interesting that tank, I think, just went down next to Mo. He was really out there.
Really tight race here. SAS now filling up the church. Fives. Wardy.
Yeah, one good satchel. Take out all those guys.
Big rockets into that medium. Medium goes down. Turbo Taco.
Yeah, big play.
Now SAS is in business. Pathfinders loading up the north now by the looks of it.
Yeah, Pathfinders just need to get a satchel on that church. Might be what this guy's doing. Oof.
What a play by that Lux.
I think that was just the trucks, right?
No, I think, was that their Stewart? Oh no, it was just a truck, you're right. Sorry. I was stunned for a moment there. Still great positioning by that Lux. Harassing them trying to get across the blue line.
Yeah, Luxes are underrated. We saw that last night with the 6 game.
They're infantry monsters.
Mm-hmm. In these tight quarters, sometimes they're just better to use than the heavies.
And we're seeing like a yin-yang right now of the point between SAS and Pathfinders.
Yeah, those 5 dudes in hard cap in the church. That's a major issue for the Pathfinders. Knowing that they don't control it. Like, a call needs to be made to get the satchels on it. Looks like Pathfinder's Barry is trying to wrap around some of their spawns.
Beatbox is probably doing a good job of that right now, and the strafing run kills him, but it also kills 2 SAS.
Yeah, good cap for SAS.
Huge, defying everything we had just talked about with how the Germans have a massive disadvantage, but well done by those guys holding it down in the church. Jackson being the first one in there. Well done, boys.
Yeah, it's a huge amount of cap weight. They just need their guys to help push up now.
And here's where Pathfinders is having the most success, it looks like.
Here we go. That is Brad putting the satchel on the church.
Does he have the grease gun? No, he doesn't.
No. Bummer.
It would be a little too late. Maybe he'd get Turbo Taco.
He might be locking out that Gary in the church, though. Nope.
See what the map looks like right now.
1 Garrison besides the church Garrison.
Right. No,
2 Garrisons.
2 Garrisons. But yeah, definitely need to get some more built up. Spread out your control.
Yeah, if you look at just to the right, Pathfinder's Barry looks like he's burning OPs on the back line. No, he's not. He must be dead now, but he's taking a lot of resources.
Both the south and the north being slowly won by the Pathfinders right now. You're seeing the big spawn waves inside the church, but that's not something that is going to win you the point long term. They have both tanks, 2 P4s. That's interesting. Anchoring the point there. Oh, they did get a satchel down here, Han. Do you see all that?
Yeah, that was huge.
And it gets the Garrison as well.
Yeah.
You might be able to see.
He's still in there?
Just 1.
1.
Jig OP.
Yeah.
Maybe that's 5s.
I mean, Pathfinders is still in a really good position.
Absolutely. Their map control to start the game is benefiting them now in a situation where they didn't capture mid. It's a good sticking with it.
The 2 mediums. Do we have a heavy coming up for Pathfinders yet?
Let's see.
Oh, look at that recon. Recon tank coming right behind.
Yeah. What is I don't see any heavy quite yet. Oh, interesting. Cap pressure on at the cemetery. And there's cap pressure at middle. I think it's just the...
Recon tank.
And there is the heavy. This is interesting here.
Who's in the tank? Oh, that's
Fury.
frustrating.
Fury and Snow Turtle.
Oh no. Just when the heavy was coming up to take out those mediums.
Oh no.
Get it in
Doc
first gear.
Wade.
Get it in first gear.
Doc Wade, save him. Oh.
Oh, what in the world?
No. Oh, and Doc Wade puts an end to the menace.
Wow.
You gotta clip that one.
That's so frustrating for that heavy tank.
Yeah, cause still they gotta repair. I mean, I think Road Dogg is gonna hook them up over here. Yeah, look at Road Dogg, what a guy. But Pathfinders, look at them. They own the church now, raining rockets down upon the mediums.
Yeah, how many rockets does it take to pin the front of a medium?
Mr. German, how many licks does it take to get through?
Yeah, we'll find out this game. Stay tuned.
It's a lot of people in that tower. Oh wait, no, never mind. One medium goes down. Cheeks Clapper is able to get him. Gosh, you guys kill me, man. One medium remains. Cap pressure still continues for Pathfinders. Oh, I've not been good about updating the score here. Sorry. There we go. One shot into that medium now.
See if the heavy gets any protection coming up.
Yeah, you see that heavy in the bottom of your screen now. Or maybe not. Yeah.
Sorry. I don't see it.
Sorry,
yeah.
The score bug was in the way.
Yeah, he's got 0 protection.
Yeah, they won't be able to see each other from this angle. He is supported by a Stewart. But Soft Cap is keeping SAS alive right now. As well as
I'm pretty surprised. I don't think that the heavy is in cap weight. It's gonna be close. Like if that heavy and that Stewie aren't in cap weight, that will hurt him a little.
Yeah, he's not in cap weight. It doesn't look like.
Yeah.
SAS big bubble out in the south here. Barnett.
Yeah, if they can hold that, that's huge.
Barnett and Jackson been down there for most of the game, been doing a good job. Jackson looking to get back inside of the church.
Yeah, but at the same time, they're giving up their back line. You got Ruthless, Rick, and Sleepy back taking out their spawns.
Yep.
Like those are hard areas to get back once you lose the Gary's OPs.
Very messy and on the point, which I always think favors the attackers. If you're able to make it messy, then it makes it hard on the attacking team.
Yeah, just with all the alleyways, it's a really difficult point.
Yeah, I think there's only like 4 spots that you can really push in from here. There's like 2 in these houses. There's this archway, and then there's over here. I think there's another house over there as well. It makes it really, really tough for the allies to re-push out of there. And we're seeing the Pathfinders in control of their backline. Like it doesn't look possible that, you know, Scootron and 5-Rib will be over there. Rip 5-Rib.
Yeah, how does the spawn situation look?
Right now, it is dire for SAS, losing their red line Gary or their neutral line Gary, and just with one Garrison out in the north towards Hospice.
Yeah.
And this one looks like it's in jeopardy as well.
We'll see. Give it a couple minutes, and we'll see how much that actually affects them.
See if
But
we might see a big
looking at the
spawn.
map, looking at the map and seeing 3 garrisons is never a good sign. Or I don't. Do they have a garrison right now?
Nope. All garrisons are gone now with
Oh, we have one in F8. Yeah.
Yep, just took it out too.
Command chat's gonna be lively.
With all that being said, they do have pretty good control of the church right now.
Great map control.
It doesn't
They
seem
don't need
possible.
spawns.
Yeah.
You don't need spawns if you don't die.
What, you need spawns to play the game? It's a skill issue.
Wow, that's impressive.
New meta just dropped. They got the attacking garrison down, which is also acts as a pretty good defense garrison. Jim Dog over there gets that done.
Does that mess them up for the church, the garrison that they're trying to get? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they'd have to build it probably on the other side of the road over here.
And that's where the Pathfinders are.
Right.
Yeah. I just see 5 and Turbo Taco in there. He's probably trying to make it work, but...
Yeah, but I mean, if we look towards the cemetery, SAS, a good offense beats a good defense in this situation. They're forcing them just to think about them being right here. Cemetery is so close to that red line, and oh goodness, we're seeing a tank convoy, and old Gash wants to make sure that they don't reach their destination. We have James as well as with the AT.
Not a lot of infantry support on the actual tanks, though.
Right, 3 tanks on your screen right now. The Stuart and 2 heavies.
Stewie's waiting. Oh, Heavy's blocking a shot.
We go up to this heavy. He's in trouble too. No infantry support. Welsh hot on his heels.
This is what I'm talking about. In some of these close quarters maps, I think they'd be better just running 6 Stereos.
Yeah, Snow Turtle's got to be careful over here. The close infantry he has is on path.
Is that another medium in that corner, or is that a Tiger?
What?
By Cheek Clapper.
Oh, it's just another medium. Oh wait, no, that was a Tiger.
Yeah.
Wow, big take. Now at this point. Oh goodness.
Oh, good job. Good job,
The
Brad.
cavalry
Big Red.
arrived.
Yeah, saving the tank.
Big moment there. Snow's crew is able to take out the Tiger and then gets saved by his infantry. Cap pressure begins again on middle. If we join back over these tanks.
That was a crazy little tank run. I feel like that never works. Just like 4th gear tank into the point, getting chased by infantry, taking out their heavy.
Works out in this case, which huge for Pathfinders. They do lose their Stuart, but that's fine. They're able to keep both heavies right now. We're seeing that other heavy kind of getting out of dodge, or maybe he's just gonna spin the block. Looks like he's just gonna spin the block.
Recon plane just went over.
We look at the map now for SAS. 2 garrisons. None.
It's looking better.
Yeah, it's getting better. The OPs are, gonna be loaded
All
up.
hot.
Yeah.
They're all hot.
Let's join in closer to the point. We have Leroy Jenkins living up to his name, running right into the church. Clearing out the back, Miles. Cap pressure resumes.
I think SAS is gonna be able to hold it. The weight's just too good in the circle.
Right.
Here we go, airhead.
Airhead bombing run coming in.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the north side.
Yep.
Not a lot over here. They could definitely make this work. They have Adrenaline and Foxy.
I mean, this is one of the most... Yeah.
Foxy able to
Most
take...
played
Cryptic
airhead
and Sharp
spots.
need to get over there. After this bombing run comes in, of course. I don't think Foxy knows, though.
Did it get called out? Check them out.
Does not look like it.
Nope. There's no ping on
Foxy is the closest.
Oh, I don't think he knows.
There is no bombing run. I thought I heard bombing run too, but
No, there was. It just was somewhere else.
Foxy, can he be a hero? Will there be a spawn wave? He sees it.
Uh,
Oh, just two.
oh!
Sleepy saves
Wow.
it.
Wow. Good job, Sleepy.
That's huge.
That was so close.
Now
it's
let's
called out now.
Yes. Now let's see how many people are able to spawn on this. We have Ben as the closest SAS member to the airhead. Sleepy playing cutoff cryptic.
Yep. There it is.
Huge spawn. And that's on Sleepy.
See how they play it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. All right, Cheeks. This is your time to shine.
Now you save it.
Come on. Oh, he does not have a satchel.
Oh, when he gets it.
Thank goodness.
How many
Did he
ways
get the
can we
airhead?
save the airhead? Nope.
Wow.
And that continues cap pressure for Pathfinders.
Right up against that building, I think, is the edge of the circle. So if you stand next to the edge of the building, you're in
Right.
cap point, in hard cap.
Artillery now landing in on that airhead. But I think the damage is done as far as, you know, the squad leaders that needed to spawn and set up OPs. Berkeley, big frags. Every kill here is important. I think they have a outpost right
Wow.
over here, and it takes them out. Dude, that's massive. Look at all this ammo. What? That's crazy.
Huh.
That's a ton of supplies by SAS.
Hey, man.
That's a spotter's
Love-
dream
love-
right there.
Yeah, love to see the supplies down.
And it is looking good for Pathfinders. Control of the church, hard cap.
I mean, same thing though. If SAS gets one satchel in that church, all the cap weight's gonna flip.
Right, and that artillery doing
That's
its
a
work.
lot of weight.
Let's see if they are able to flip the point here.
Hey, check the map for a second.
Just the one
Oof.
garrison.
No garrisons. It's gonna be behind. Oh no.
Oh. And that is a flip in the Pathfinder's favor. Now controlling the church for the first time this game. If we back up here and get a little bit of better idea what's happening here. Pathfinders absolutely packing themselves into the hard cap. Control of the south as well. SAS with a little bit more control in the north, but as far as garrisons, not looking good. Just the one on western. They have one in the north that's locked out, and they're working on getting the OPs back up.
Yeah, they're working on the reset. See how they do there.
76 coming up now into the point, joining his friend, a medium. No, that's a 76 as well, sorry. They were able to take out the Panzer IV, further solidifying the Pathfinders. Airhead so far play the game by Spears. Or I'm sorry, it's not Spears. I think that's Denny, probably, right, for Pathfinders?
Yep, PF Denny.
Good work, Denny.
Yeah. So this is going to be a tricky part for the SAS for the rest of the game. Like, we know very well what this situation is like from our game against Taco. You know,
Right.
It's just brutal to push up through here.
Corporal Killer looking to help his team. No doubt Snow Turtle is saying he's chasing us. Oh, he's able to get up on top.
He's on.
Gets,
See it.
Gets it on his hat. Snow Turtle. Oh, he's going to be able to get that one.
You know where it is? Yeah.
Stop moving the gun,
Like,
he's saying.
yeah. Tell your gunner to stop.
There we go. Gets the satchel off. Good play.
Looks like we got a SASOP somewhere behind the point. 'Cause they're trickling in from behind. Maybe not.
No,
They did that long of a loop.
maybe,
Wow.
maybe they ran from over here.
I hope not.
They do believe that there's a
They have
Garrison.
front gore.
Let's see.
The least an OP. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
Gary.
Garrison right there.
Wow. That's really going to set up Pathfinders nicely because this is an easy point to assault. I personally believe as the allies.
It's just gonna make it hard for the SAS to get their front line set up.
And you're seeing the point is anchored by a tiger right now. But again, like going down this road as the tiger might as well be a death sentence, especially with that Garrison right there.
Yeah, that tiger should just stay put, be cap weight for that point while the infantry clears.
Right. Spears holding it down for SAS. Big kills. Well done picking an unconventional angle. Beak gunned down on his way to probably try to satchel that tiger. Looking back towards midpoint.
Yeah, his weight's kind of funny. We've got most of the pushes from the north.
I think it's because they probably have this Garrison here that's just slow feeding them through it.
Yeah.
But they definitely want to orient more over here, especially with that Garrison here. I mean, Pathfinders needs to be careful with that Garrison as well, because if they get unbalanced and then these guys from SAS are able to come in here, and you know what? This is a good moment to show something that Awake showed me. Look at this. It could be like John Madden. So, you know, if SAS is able to push in from here too fast with Pathfinder spawning here, they can catch them unbalanced and flip the point into SAS favor. So look at that.
Yeah, we got a lot of Pathfinders on the south side, which isn't the wrong play, but there's like literally nobody from SAS over there. I wish we could see how many Garrisons Pathfinders had up. Be interested to see the difference.
Yeah, let's see if they have one in the church. Just clip in here. I'm sure they don't with silence here now, but doesn't look like it.
Yeah, there's nobody within like 100 meters of that church. They could put a red zone in the church.
That wasn't the tiger. No, the tiger's still on that side of the road, but look at this over here. Big wood trying to get the satchel down. Oh. Gets saved by silence. That's massive. Satchel is on. Lakers out.
Oh, on the wrong side. Dude, these heavies are just
Woody's in such
brutal.
a good spot. Woody's in such a good spot. Don't. Oh.
Yeah, they got it.
Playing Ring Around the Rosie. Full crew is
Woody's
out.
getting.
We need like the Scooby-Doo music.
Yeah, seriously.
Great play.
Dude, Woody didn't even need a satchel. He could have just killed their whole crew at an empty 76.
Yeah, those alleys are a death sentence.
Brutal. Like, I know you need tanks, but sometimes it's like you look at the tankers' scores after the game, and it's like, man, you guys would have done better. It's just infantry.
That's
like
always
in these super tight maps.
That's always a fun moment in the AARs post match where you just
Like,
you're like, tank.
We got 17 kills and 1 tank. Like, oh, good.
We got satcheled every single time. We never got killed by another tank.
Yeah, and it happens. It happens so often.
I always feel guilty when when Tunney or one of the tankers joins my squad. I'm like, as infantry, I'm like, oh god, it's not going good.
Yeah, By the way, you guys didn't protect me well enough. Yeah.
To his credit, he never makes me feel guilty about it in the moment. He waits until after the game to make me feel guilty about it.
Yeah.
Mary too.
Yeah.
Tiger's doing a good job of just being the linchpin of the defense for SAS, and if I'm him, I don't want to go up that road either. That's
Yeah, I'd say that they should have a rep station, but I don't think that Pathfinders can get a tank to challenge him.
ruthless Rick. Surrounded, but takes one down with them. It is really messy on the point here with James and Ike in the church. And then we have Jim Dog, Tall Paul, Foxy up in the north. And then Pathfinder's totally controlling the south.
Yeah, Naz doesn't have anybody over next to him. This would be a good time to pop up a flare and say, hey, let's get an airhead back in these courtyards.
We did see Caparzo
Or even
there
like
for a moment.
Even like an airhead in the church, like we saw Merc do last season. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, through the roof of the church. That was a cute one. I like that.
Was that against Roths?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, that was exciting. Airhead.
Yep. Same spot as
Yeah.
we do have hockey here to. Wait, this is
Wait, that's their airhead.
Yeah, this is Pathfinder's airhead.
Pathfinders must be hurting for Garrison's.
Yeah.
Foxy sees it. Oh. That's gonna be short-lived.
Yeah. Bombing run just a little late. Yeah, Pathfinder's hurting for Garrisons if that's what they're doing here. We have Scootron over here as a squad leader as well, waiting for these supplies.
I wonder if it was a misclick.
Could have been. It could have been. Just considering that it was the same spot and he dropped supplies there too.
Well, and they didn't have control of it.
But at the same time, they did do a bombing run, so I don't know.
The bombing run was late, though, by like 6 or 7 seconds. I don't know.
Cap pressure by SAS, kind of winning their fight in the north here. Foxy's been holding it down.
Yeah, he's played that courtyard all game. How does the Garrison situation look? Are they established? Yeah, much better.
Much better. Yeah.
Yeah. In that south red zone in F7, like we hate red zones, but that's actually decent.
Yeah, that's good Garrison. Decent. I also like this one here, honestly. It would be open. What's even locking this? Oh, it's just a. Here's
Couple guys.
There's Pathfinder's Garrison.
Another Garrison. Yeah.
So we're all the way up here though at Hospice basically. So
and that south red zone might flip the script here.
Especially while they're owning the north here too. Look at this 76 in really big danger. Silence, probably with this. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
he hits a kickflip. Oh my goodness!
What is happening?
Only in the Premier
That was quite
League.
the rocket.
Oh my god!
That was quite the rocket. Here, zoom it out just a little bit. Let's look at where the front line is. Now it's clear.
Yeah. Now SAS really in a nice spot, pinching these few squad leaders out here. This is Deadman is in a great spot to do some damage.
I don't want to call it, but SAS has an opportunity right now.
Absolutely.
We haven't seen an airhead from them yet.
Let's see if Dead Man is able to take out these outposts that are right by where Shark is. Cowie goes down to Big Rig. These are big battles that are happening on our screen right now. Pusak able to take out Osmic.
Is the red zone still green? Sleepy's
No.
locking it. Oh, nope.
No, it's red.
No.
The one in the north is clean now.
Yeah, I think Sleepy is about to get it.
And we're seeing the commander driving around the truck as well, so...
Good reset. Good reset by Pathfinders. I really thought SAS had it right there.
They did have an opportunity. I 100% agreed with you, but yeah, Pathfinder's able to reset effectively, and map looking a lot better than it did just a few moments ago. That's how quickly things change in Hell Let Loose.
Yeah, they got 1 to 2 spawns on that red zone Garrison, but you just can't depend on that. Can't depend on it.
Do you see WR2B ended up winning that match 4-1 today? So, congrats to WRTB.
Yeah, good job. What map was it?
West Verva was the midpoint. I never remember if that's Utah or Omaha. You'd think I would know how many hours I played this game.
Well, I did know until you questioned it.
If you say it confidently enough, you're right. I think that's just the moral of the story.
Yeah. It's Hurtgen.
yeah. The famed beaches of Hurtgen.
Man, this is just a absolute checkered board.
Yeah.
For people. Like, check out that front line.
But like we said earlier, the messiness favors the defender, or the attacker rather. So, and we're seeing that play out right here. SAS, Hockey, Olgash. Hockey somehow gets into the church very, very often, which is good for him as a sniper. But now it's looking like SAS is gonna catch Pathfinders off balance.
Yeah, the Pathfinder's Garrison that we can see over on the left in the courtyard just takes too long to get out of.
So far to the north as well. Just going back and forth on the capway right now. Seeing the big reset come from the south. Big Red, Air Blaster, Beak, Mo. Cap pressure is still on.
So close. The weight is so close that I can't tell if they're gonna be able to hold through with the cap or not.
Yeah, it'd be.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. One guy taken out of the church, flipped it.
You're seeing Jackson just built the Garrison over here too. It's definitely gonna be locked.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that Garrison, and if it's built like over here in this courtyard, just a little bit further back set.
I don't think it's locked right now. Check it.
No, it's locked.
Oh.
They got these guys over here that are within 100 for sure. Do you see a tank go down? Is that a Pathfinder tank? Stewart, yeah. Another tank being harassed on his way up. Not even sure what he got hit by. Is this just a bunch of OPs, or do they have a Garrison over here? No,
Oof.
this is Gary. It's being honed in on by artillery.
Just a brutal map to play.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Especially with this orientation, it's living up to be the meat grinder that we kind of thought it could have been.
Yeah.
Let's take a look over here really quick, because it does seem like there's some OPs hot on the SAS side of things.
Does SAS have a Garrison in the point, or just the one behind it?
Just the one in front of it now.
In front of it, okay.
And obviously further south, but that looks like where Pathfinder's kind of pushing in from. We have Barry probing.
Yeah, SAS has a lot of resources over there. Trying to figure out where they are.
I think that's a lot of the reason why Pathfinders is getting away with the midpoint being so kind of messy.
Looks like the Pathfinders are gaining some steam on the front door.
Definitely. If we check back here, this is as good as it's looked for them in some time as far as controlling the front door, even pushing out further on the north side of this road. These guys are able to kind of set up and start pushing south. Look at that. They've kind of established a way into the point even. They can just go from all the way from the north. I think that's what we might see here. This Tiger's safe days might be numbered. Chick-fil-A takes out the Garrison, I think. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Smart play to you know, he has 2 rockets. It's probably better for him to get the Garrison right now, and then might see 5s look to get a Garrison up, you know, in the backyard of this house here. But right now, SAS without a Garrison on the point.
Yeah, on the map, SAS looks pretty good on the attacking side.
Right.
They're wrapping pretty decent.
Right, it's at the expense of the front door, though, right now. Like, we're seeing this completely barren. That Tiger's really holding it down. This Garrison is really just juicing the point over here. Ben and Steve.
I wonder why I already left it.
Oh my god. Ben's like their whole team. Their whole team.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a play. Ben somehow lives that.
Doc's like, I'm just gonna protect the Garrison.
Right.
Oh no. Oh!
Ben hit him with
Ben's opportunity.
with the juke.
Here comes a spawn wave. Ready?
Oh, and he gets away with it.
He got it. He got it.
Ben gets the Gary.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
So now, if they don't have anything like on this side of the point, which they probably don't with SAS's presence over here, this is danger right now for the Pathfinders. Huge play by Ben.
I wonder if the SAS just doesn't realize how open like that northern side is.
Right. Satchel goes off on the church as well. Foxy has his OP placed like right at the gate of the church.
Here it goes.
Here we go. Cap pressure begins. That
Unless
church.
Toast has a satchel,
Let's see.
then SAS could possibly take this.
He has a rocket. Or an AT gun. Well, I'm not going to judge. I would judge if you use an AT gun.
I'm going to. Yeah. Pathfinder's getting that north side back.
Yep.
That's probably gonna burn some OPs.
And the south. Again, good reset.
Yeah.
Another good opportunity for SAS though. Just shows how dominant American positioning can be on this point.
Yeah, I mean, even if they dropped an airhead and had 20 guys spawn in the church, like, you cannot cap that point by the church alone.
Right.
Like, it's too easy to get a satchel on. Lot of dead SAS right now.
Right.
Only sees 5 or 6 alive from that point.
Was it a full reset? Do we have anything still going on over here? 2 Tigers on defense. It's really going to come down to a play with those 2 Tigers eventually, I believe. Pathfinders on their way, though.
They must have taken out a lot of spawns. That's a lot of red on the middle point on the church.
Right. Let's check at the map. Yeah, nearly.
Oh my goodness.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay, huh? That's warm.
Yeah, they got one red zone Garrison, but not a lot of OPs.
Wonder if Scootron's gonna try to get an OP up. Deal with these tanks.
Yeah, just scooting along.
Living up to his name.
I hope somebody just like turns the corner and gets it with an MP40. Just something stupid.
He's playing
Watch,
it really
watch.
carefully.
Ready? Ready? Nope.
Like 2 ships in the night.
It's like Francis. Like, these guys aren't looking to your left or their right. Just running straight.
Poetically taken out by artillery, but Scootron scoots his way into the point, now avoiding friendly artillery, getting reinforced by Beatbox. Foxy on his way back to the point, Jim Dog as well.
I do not have that type of patience.
Oh, not me either, dude. I respect it though.
Like, we can't leave. We gotta figure out what happens with this guy. Oh.
So
Yep.
Anticlimactic.
Yep. He's in like a 100 meters straight away, crawling.
Still looking good for Pathfinders on defense, though. Crispy takes out James, and Shark goes down to the tank, I believe. Very upset Panzer too. He's getting double repped. Sugar Diabetes. What a great name. Come on. Gets 1. Just the TC. Gets into the tank. Oh no.
Oh. Oh, the heavy came to help.
He's like, just shoot me.
And the Stewie.
The cavalry arrives, takes out the Panzer II.
That's a lot of manpower if you think about it. It's like 8 people.
For 1 Panzer II.
Yeah. That was a win for SAS. Pulling all those guys back. All right, Caparzo, your SAS right now. What does their command chat look like?
Well, let's see their Garrison situation. That usually determines what command chat sounds like. So I mean, they're in a not a bad spot. They're controlling the front door more than they were like 5 minutes ago. But I think right now, like I said earlier, I think it's going to come down to a play that they're going to have to make with those Tigers. What do you think, Heinz? What's the play at this point? 36 minutes left.
You have to get Pathfinders to do a full reset off their front door. You can see SAS has a good garrison to push off of, but Pathfinders have them wrapped. I'm not sure how like viable running 2 Tigers would be in those narrow corridors. Like we've done it. I just don't think it's gonna work very well.
You need all of your infantry supporting something like that.
It's so narrow. It's just so narrow. So I think they have to do an airhead, even if it's like a quiet one somewhere, to push Pathfinders back.
Might see this tank here.
At this rate, they're not really making ground.
Rip 5 Rip building a rep station for this heavy. He's gonna need it because he's about to be able to see this Tiger. They hit each other. I think 76 got the first hit unless it was tracks. Oh, and the Tiger takes him down.
A good play.
Big play.
Good job for that Tiger to still be looking down there.
Right. Patient. Love to see that. Was it just tracks or? I don't even think he got damaged.
It was the other one.
Oh, it was the other one, yeah.
Yeah, it too.
It just hit turret too, so he would have been alright. Good play. It's gonna hurt the fuel situation for Pathfinders. Nearly 2/3 of the match elapsed.
You know, right now SAS actually has a pretty good control of that road.
Right, and look at this. Gap pressure begins. At least just briefly there in between spawn waves. But yeah, it's kind of the opposite situation that we saw just a few minutes ago, where SAS can really just daisy chain their way through the north side of the road there.
Yeah, just push front door right now.
Yep. They're set up to do it. They have 3 OPs. It's a lot of manpower. They have the Garrison. They're set up nicely. Sounds like a bombing run coming in. Or is that just a...
Check it.
Yeah. Looks like it's from the Pathfinders just straight down the middle of the road.
Yeah, they didn't like losing that front door.
Right. And you're seeing them push behind it, which is nice, but have to be conscious of like Natris and Miles, 2 squad leaders behind them. Let's check out Miles over here. It's 2 big kills from Miles if he's able to get Chungus and the OP, which is probably just on the other side of this wall.
I don't think Chungus knows he's there.
He knows he's there. I just don't think he knows where exactly.
Huh.
Miles definitely hears him. Whoa.
We'll take it.
I think Beak gets him from up here with the MG. That's like the meme where it's like the guy behind you in the pew with the gun behind his head, and then there's Beak up in the rafters with the gun. SAS loading up this north side again. Jim Dog, Natris.
Yeah, SAS is not out of this game yet, by any means.
No, sir. It's been close this whole game. Like we were saying earlier, these divisions, you never know who's going to come out on top. It's down to the last minute each and every time. Pathfinders.
Yeah, and all these games going 3-2 mostly. Like, the Orca or admin team did a good job placing these guys in the divisions. Like, there's a lot of thought behind that.
Right. And we are actually seeing Pathfinders put a little bit of pressure on the 4th point for the first time here. Get some damage into the Tiger. He's going to have to look for repairs. I wonder where that other Tiger went. Did he push up with his team? Must have gotten taken down. Sorry for missing that, but yeah, these guys up in the north have to be just harassing them.
If they lose both those tanks, open up an opportunity for Pathfinders.
Right. At a time where they really need to maybe get some heat off of them. Not sure where, let's see where SAS is. Garrison, really far back. I mean, keeping this Tiger up is so important right now. They should be okay.
That Garrison in the wheat field isn't very good because you can see, like, you can see into that wheat field so easily from multiple points.
I think not this house. This doesn't have quite an angle, but yeah, it
No, but like to the left, like that wheat field for whatever reason, like you can just stand up on top of the wall and see into it.
Right. SAS dedicating a lot more manpower here in the south now. Steve able to get one. Gets Mo as well. It's good to see for SAS. Crispy's gonna get that flare up.
Yeah, good south pressure.
Yep. But,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, their points going down.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Oh yeah, did they take out the tank? Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, tank is gone. Garrison's not good. Just living off of OPs right now.
Recon going over.
Shark in a nice spot.
Yeah, really forcing a reset from SAS. I think we're about to see a big wave spawn on that Garrison to try to reset.
Yeah, they have a reinforced down on the point.
Yeah, that Garrison in D4 is almost 200 meters outside of cap pressure.
Right.
You don't even get soft cap. None of those guys are in the cap.
Exactly, and you're seeing just how many of them there are.
Yeah.
Which means that they're not attacking any longer.
Yeah, and it's going to take 30 to 40 seconds if they make it across the field to get into soft cap. Yeah, they know it. They've got a supply chart on our right.
Yeah, probably Miles doing all he could. It looks like Miles replaced Spears. I wonder if Spears crashed. are getting pressure back, but cost it a lot in terms of manpower. If we shift back over to SME, you'll see all Pathfinders.
It looks like SAS cleared them out pretty good on their point. Good job.
Yeah, and Pathfinder is now completely recontrolled of their point as well. Looks like just both teams traded there.
Yeah. Yeah, big reset. Did Miles get up a Garrison? In the cap sector? He did not.
Oh,
Looks like
still
he's about
without.
to.
Yeah.
It'll help him so much if they can get it in the soft cap.
Do have another tank up there, though, to help them. Going to be hard for Pathfinders to break out of here once again and regain pressure. Just that one Garrison all the way in the south. They have one a little shallower in the south as well, but for the most part, just back on their point entirely.
SAS with the C5 Garrison, like as long as it doesn't get taken out, is probably going to save them. If this game comes down to like tens of seconds, and if you can save each of the spawn waves, it's going to be huge. Is that group that was coming off the red zone Garrison, they make it anywhere on Pathfinder's point?
Doesn't really look like they're able to make it out of there now. Let's take a look at the front line here.
Have we seen SAS use a bombing run yet?
I don't believe so. I think they did one with the airhead at one point, or they haven't used. No, I don't think they've used an airhead even.
Yeah.
More pressure on the front door than Pathfinders have had consistently for most of the game, but it's almost exclusive to the south side of that road, with SAS in control of the north side. Adrenaline making a run for it. Tall Paul waiting on him. Just have that Tiger back in that same spot as they had it earlier. Big Pathfinder push though. Captain Jackson. I think that was a supply truck. He says, "Give me the combat score."
Yeah, I gotta look good on Archon later.
looking dangerous for SAS on the point. Big grouping of Pathfinders getting ready to push in. Quite a few ATs as well. Going to be dangerous for this tank.
I'd love to see a little switch up here. Oh, as soon as I say that, they're getting some cap weight going.
Yeah, let's check this out. What just looks more like Pathfinders pushing forward than anything. They did have quite a few people in the church that just went down with one explosion. I think a tank.
Yeah, you look at like the ammo stack and the manpower stack that SAS has. I wonder why they're choosing to wait to use anything. 1,800 munitions is a lot.
Yeah, and we're seeing this pressure really loading up on Rudiger. Right, that's the point. No, Western approach, sorry. This Tiger's in trouble. And Leroy gets a hit in from this broken house. Good harassing force over here. I think that was a rep station.
Rep station?
Down.
Yeah.
Yep. That tank is not quite full health, but close to.
Man, Pathfinders just made a decent push.
Shark.
There we go.
1 OP, 2 OPs, and then 5 dies to the hardy shell. Unbelievable.
I think that just saved him. This is looking pretty good for Pathfinders right now.
Last pin to fall will be the Tiger. Using his rep station as a guard doesn't work here. Dino gets another shot into him. Cooked King probably coming in with a satchel.
I love the first gear in the Tiger. First gear in the Tiger is so nice.
And that Tiger saving the point right now. Shark having himself a life right here.
Where's SAS coming from? Oh, there they are. Top of the screen. Now all of those guys are in cap weight. It's 4 squad leads right there.
Yep, still losing the point though. Tiger goes down to Cap and Jack.
Yeah, not a good situation to be in.
And now if you're Air Blaster, oh goodness, he's MG. Get up on the wall, dude. No.
Huh.
Oh,
he can't see it. He can't see what we can see.
Yeah, right. He was about to have a life for the ages.
He's like, oh, I need to look the other direction. Oh no.
Oh goodness.
Wow. That's amazing.
Welsh takes him down.
Yeah.
But right now,
oh, a lot of guys coming in for SAS.
Able to get some cap pressure back.
Yeah. But like this would be a good time, or like 2 or 3 minutes ago would have been a good time to get their airhead or bombing running.
Big play by SAS though to avoid that cap situation. If we go back to midpoint, it's very clear for Pathfinders right now if we look at the map.
Yeah.
Garrison really far north and really far south. Front door Garrison reestablished for SAS, which is good. is preventing them from getting a garrison further back.
I get a reset.
Here's a bombing run coming in for Pathfinders.
Was that on a garrison?
Don't believe so.
No.
They had a
no.
garrison here, though, that is now gone. And cap pressure begins again. Do have a Tiger on the point. And a Panzer II now coming.
Yeah, I just got out to rep Tiger. Oh.
Maybe his tracks were destroyed by the bombing run. Oh, it's a Panzer IV, sorry. Fuel situation down to 560 right now for SAS, so they probably just opted to get out there.
Yes, the 2,000 munitions, a ton. 15 minutes left in the game.
SAS is doing a good job of like repeatedly getting in over here. It's just too little amount of players, and there's so many areas that the Allies can use to just snuff you out over here. Seeing they have a garrison here as well. Realizing 14 minutes left, you know, that went hot. That garrison probably went hot as a couple people are in the redeploy menu, and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna 14 minutes left. Let's play safe.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
76.
where did that guy come from? Holy cow.
He played the long game right there. This is big time right now. It's the 76 could support, or rather, Shark and Patriot can support the 76.
He's looking for their Gary.
Yeah, they did take out their Gary here. Their one is now right on the point.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Right here. Could be splashed by the tank. I think that's what he's going to do, honestly.
I don't think he knows.
Oh,
he knows.
He got it. And the OP.
Wow. Yeah, good play. Who was that in the tank?
Snow Turtle, Pee-wee, or PF-wee, and Kentonation.
Yeah, Snow Turtle's tank has done a couple pretty out there things.
The drive-bys, yeah.
Yeah.
The master of the drive-by right here. I'd say command chat is pretty busy right now. Garrison's back up though, really, really, really importantly done by Scouse.
40. Yeah.
They decide to go back on the offensive though. They'll be able to spot that one out pretty easy.
Yeah. This game still isn't over. Like, it's looking rough for SAS, but we've won so many games in the last 5 minutes.
Absolutely.
You can never just rule it out.
If there's been a theme of this season so far, it's been last-minute heroics, and that's a testament to these teams playing until the bell, and it's a testament to the league and the way that it's formatted. That's a reality when it week in and week out, and absolutely massive spawn wave.
Yeah. Looks like they put the garrison a little bit farther away. Hopefully not to get the splash like they did before.
Right. But Scootron is going to ping that one out. I think that's what he just did. I saw him aim at it, but it goes down to the tank all the way over here.
Where's the bombing run?
Over middle, let's see.
Is there an airhead with it?
I don't see an airhead. It's just this garrison here. only, 5-6 guys over here.
Yeah,
They have two
Foxy's been over there all
76s,
game.
or a 76 and a medium. Yeah, I that's one of the things that I love about, casting and, with the game being where it is right now, is being able to kind of figure out what people's assignments were, the prep work, and it's clear that each team comes in with a plan, and I'm supposed to be here, and it's really great for the game to see people, applying their map preparation to the game, really regardless of how it works out. I think that it makes it interesting to see how you're going to adjust the next week.
And you can see, like, the squad leads that are able to keep their OPs up all game. You got to give them kudos. Like, the Foxy dude's been there the whole game.
Right.
Well,
Yeah, it's impressive.
He's been a constant spawn point for the SAS team. He's doing what he's supposed to, putting a lot of pressure.
Right, and as a squad leader, that's your most important job, especially during comp matches. Just keep the spawns up for your guys. Tiger now back on to Western, just a little over 10 minutes, technically under with the 2 minute to cap, but looking good for Pathfinders, just continuing to put probing pressure in, forcing SAS to keep guys on the point. Meanwhile, what are they calling out here? CS believes they have a Garrison.
Is that an airhead? No, there's no way.
They're calling artillery over here, so I wonder what that's about. They really seem convinced that there's a Garrison over there. Flares going up.
Oh, Dead Man's on it.
Oh.
Dead Man's taking it out right now.
Oh, yeah. But Denny stops him. So just a little bit off with the ping, and it's...
Oh, SAS is getting closer to the point too.
Yeah, front door pushing. One Tiger or 176 already went down. Does Porter have? I think Jackson's going for the fake satchel. I love that strat. Just being such a pest.
Looks like Pathfinders is gonna take point right here. That's a lot of weight.
Right. Yeah, controlling Garrison, this house is massive.
Garrison looks like it's gone.
Yeah, just the one Garrison all the way out there.
Yeah. Brutal. Oof. Only killed an SAS guy.
Looking good for Pathfinders. I think they just have one outpost over here. Yeah. Berkeley can take that out. Or the grenade will. And that should be good for Pathfinders here. No outposts on the point. All their outposts attacking in the north. This Garrison now being taken out. But a massive spawn wave. Leroy...
Yeah, we must have missed an airhead because they just went from 700 to 140 for manpower.
They must have airheaded back towards that point in the north. Why we're seeing all these outposts, or why we saw all those outposts over here. Look at this massive.
Oof. If you're up in those buildings right now, you're having a heyday. Look at Shark.
Nice.
Oh, he's just dropping them. Yep.
Big kills by Shark here.
Perfect positioning for that spawn wave.
SAS does stop the cap. Stop the cap. Kill able to wipe a spawn point out as well. Fighting hard, SAS. Huge. Really impressive.
Yeah, Sharks just keeping it up. Just dropping them. I mean, Shark's still up there, just about to be out of ammo. But it looks like SAS is really taking the point back.
Yeah, those two tanks jumped up in here, making it a lot easier on them. But if we look towards the point, middle.
Double medium again.
Yeah, the fuel situation, I think, has been pretty dire. We don't see any heavies rolling their way out, too.
Yeah. Yeah, Pathfinders is saying, hey guys, let's just go sit back.
I think Shark put one shot into the medium, too. Legend. Bombing run coming in. Did that take out a tank? It did.
What?
Yeah. Took out that medium. That's crazy.
Yeah, Poop Sock is about to get Jay. Oh, maybe not. Oof.
Too unfortunately, no regs on the tracks that I think that they were going for. Really quiet back here for the Pathfinder defenders. I think that, we're seeing a lot of engineers, support guys back here, squad leaders. I think it's smart. 3 minutes to go.
Yep. They're just securing the win while keeping enough pressure to not give SAS any breathing room.
Couple big kills by Big Rig here as he pushes his way into the point.
Here we go. Last minute.
Right. If anything's going to happen for SAS, needs to happen now.
Yeah, just a slaughter in that field. Oof.
Anti-infantry weapon, the rocket. Shark has he been in here the whole time?
Yeah, he's been up there like at least 8 minutes. Oh, Welsh has had enough. Let's see if he knifes him. He's got to figure out how to go upstairs. Welsh has had enough. Takes out Shark, who's been up there for 8 or 9 minutes. Just kill him out of the field.
Leroy's gonna take his spot though.
Yep. Need another AT up there. Both the PZ4s going down.
We're seeing a big spawn wave by
Yeah.
SAS in the north now.
Yeah, that's game, folks. Well, good on SAS for taking the first gap.
Oh yeah,
Like, that was great.
Great
pressure.
The blueprint is out of how to do it as the Axis now, but I mean the whole game it was back and forth up until like maybe the last 25 minutes there. So another great match in the Premier League, and this Division 4-1 is 4 matchup is going to go in the favor of Pathfinders getting their first win of the season.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Pathfinders.
Really fun map orientation we got too. Like, we were fighting at the cemetery for a bit there. SME obviously for most of the game, and Western too. So it's been really an entertaining one to watch, and I hope everyone enjoyed. But with that said, we have tons more matches today. So check out the description. Check out the People's League to stay informed of when those matches are. I have one at 7 p.m. tonight. That is going to be, let me just double check. It is HRB versus 11ID. So that is a D8 matchup at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you're around then, we'd love to see you then. Hans, any final thoughts?
I mean, it was a good game between both teams. We saw it go back and forth just the entire time with manpower. So evenly matched, just good game. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining, and thank you all for watching. We will see you at 7 for another